Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Fandom Fights. We got an exciting one for you today. We got Garth going up against Michael. So both these guys kind of having some luck, but also some unluckiness in their early fandom careers. Garth, being the higher ranked player today, comes in with a record of 1-2. So, he's got the win on the record, but he wants to get up to being even. Michael, on the other hand, only playing one match so far, 0-1, wants to get that win on his record. So both these guys maybe have something to prove, or maybe not at all, and they're just here because we put them in a green room. Who knows? But we will talk to them right now in the promos.
Hey, currently I'm at 1 win, 2 losses. That's not great. If I lose today, I'm at 1 win, 3 losses. That's 25%. That's really bad feeling. But if I win today, I'll be at 2 wins, 2 losses, and that's 50%, which is that's also feeling. Oh. Well, I can't win even if I win, so good luck.
All right. I know normally you would think you would see Michael Campbell right now. Unfortunately, he did say that he declined to say anything for the match. Something about a formula. I don't know. But let's get into the match right now with round number 1. Here's how it's going to work. There are going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of fandom fights. Each question is going to be worth 1 point apiece. If you get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question to you, only to you. You get 3 repeats and 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Guys, any questions as we get into this one?
No. I have a question. Do you know how much I sacrificed?
Oh, yeah, that's fair. No, I don't. So your first question is going to be in the category of a James Bond. Which Daniel Craig James Bond film was the first one where the main villain doesn't die? Nick and I joke a lot about how we ask about death a lot on this show. Sorry to make it sad. We don't mean it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Garth.
Spectre.
And Michael.
Spectre
is correct. So it is 1-1 as we get into your next question in the category of Pixar. And your question is, in The Incredibles, who is the last hero to join the fight against the Omnidroid in the city? This is one of my favorite Pixar films. I would go as far as to say it is my 3rd favorite, behind other films such as Redacted, and I can't say because it might show up later. 5, 4, 3.
Redacted is underrated.
Pens down. Let's go to, I think so. Let's go to Michael.
I said Mr. Incredible.
And Garth.
I went with Frozone.
Frozone is correct. So Garth will take the 2-1 lead as we get into the next question, which is going to be in the category of Disney live action. Who plays the older version of Frank in Tomorrowland? This is a movie that kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, not a fan.
Never seen it, so.
Well, honestly, until I read I literally just went to look to double check that this was still in fandom, because for a second I thought it might not be, but it actually is. So 5, it's terrible. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Garth.
Never seen it, so I threw out Jeff Bridges.
And Michael.
I said George Clooney.
George Clooney is correct. So Michael ties it up 2-2 as we get into your next question, which is in the category of Middle Earth. In the Fellowship of the Ring, who verbally speaks the password that allows the Fellowship to enter the mines of Moria? No Miller Lite for me tonight. I'm drinking an Oktoberfest from a brewery called New Glarus. It is Wisconsin.
But it's August. You're not allowed to drink that.
They had it in the store. It's starting to get cold. Fall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Michael.
I feel like it's Friday, but I said Gandalf.
And Garth.
Gandalf.
Gandalf is correct. So your next question, guys, is going to be in the category of YA. In the Scorch Trials, how does Glade member Winston kill himself? Again, we're back to the death stuff. I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah, suicide. Jeez.
We try to. I just played a Warzone match that will definitely air before this, and we were asked a question where the answer was someone kills themselves. I'm like, this is dark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Garth.
Oh, it shoots himself.
And Michael.
Shoots. I said jumps off a ledge.
Shoots himself is correct. So Garth will once again regain that lead, 4-3. As we get into your next question in the category of horror icons. Which Friday the 13th film features a character scaring other teens by pretending to be dead, only to die later with one of the teens thinking he is faking again? I have grown to love this franchise. I used to hate it, and then I went, you know what? No, I kind of like this. And now I'm like, yeah, no, I like a lot of these movies. They're not great, but they're very fun. Except for 2 of them that I hate more than life itself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. TOO, by the way. Part 2, quite good. Let's go to Michael.
Friday the 13th, part 3?
And Garth.
I went with A New Nightmare.
Part 3 is correct. We would have accepted part 3 or 3D if you were feeling spicy. So Michael once again ties it up 4-4 as we get into your next question in the category of Worlds of DC. Who plays Cyborg in Justice League?
Oh, God.
I have a joke, but it might give it away, so I'm going to wait. Wait. That's what Nick would want. Nick would want me to wait for the joke instead of just like being a dick right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Garth.
I couldn't pull it in time.
And Michael.
Is his name Ray Fisher?
It is Ray Fisher. That is correct. So Michael will take the first lead of the match. It is 5-4 as we get into your next question, which is in the category of the MCU. In Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, what is the name of the evil book that allows the Scarlet Witch to dreamwalk? So the joke I was going to make was that this actor, Ray Fisher, being famous for being in Justice League, also famous for tweeting. But I don't think I could say that. Because I don't know.
Yeah,
lately.
no, that was. I was trying to think, who's the guy who's causing all the trouble?
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Garth.
Great story in the comics, The Darkhold.
And Michael.
Yeah, I didn't have it. I said that one.
The Darkhold is correct. So Garth ties it up 5-5. Really close match as we get into the penultimate question in the category of Disney animation. Chicken Little says the piece of the sky that hit him in the head was shaped like what specific object in Chicken Little? Garth drew us a little Darkhold before that was very nice of him.
Do you want to draw this object as well, guys?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Michael.
I said a pie.
And Garth.
I went acorn.
Both incorrect. We were looking for a stop sign. A stop sign.
Ah.
So we're going to move on to your final question of the round, which is going to come in the category of Star Wars. Who pushes C-3PO off of Jabba's sail barge before it blows up in Return of the Jedi? Not to be confused with Revenge of the Jedi. Ha ha ha.
I had that poster.
Yeah, that poster is so sick. It's so cool. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Garth.
I believe R2D2 bumps into him.
And Michael.
No, that's gonna be stupid. I said Han Solo.
R2D2 is correct. So Garth will take the 1-point lead coming out of round number 1. It is 6-5. Both players have all their repeats and their challenges. As we get into round number 2, here's how it's going to work. This is the wheel round. So we are going to bring up the wheel from wheeldeside.com, brought to you by Garden of Life. I don't know what that is. You guys are going to get to spin the wheel. If you like what you spin the first time, you can keep it, or you can choose to spin again, but you have to keep what you spin the second time. Each question is worth 2 points apiece. Unless you check to multiple, then it's worth 1. Stealing is available in round number 2, so be on the lookout. Your categories are horror icons, YA, MCU, James Bond, Marvel, Disney Animation, DC, and Planet of the Apes. So, Garth, you're in the lead. Do you want to spin first or defer?
Let me bring in my manager. Hey, is this thing on? Hey.
Oh.
All right. So, my manager, Bill, what do you think?
Is that Bill Burr?
Yeah.
Bill Burr?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
He's my Boston manager.
Oh, my God.
What's the deal?
Let him go first. Let him get his his horror and shit, and maybe that YA shit off the. Okay, all right. We'll
good advice, Bill. Good advice, Bill.
All right, sounds good. All right, Michael, this is your spin, and it lands on opponent's choice.
Oh, all right.
Garth, you need the categories.
The problem is I want to give him one category that I don't think he'll do well at, but I won't do well at stealing. But I'll give it to him anyways. I'll do YA.
Okay. So, Michael, I will be giving you your questions in the category of YA. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Your first question. Bella gets married in which Twilight film? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Multiple choice. Fuck it up.
All right. Your options
Maybe
are A, New Moon, B, Eclipse, C, Breaking Dawn Part 1, or D, Breaking Dawn Part 2.
I'm gonna say Breaking Dawn Part 1.
That is correct for 1 point in a tie game. All right, your next question. How are Pollux and Castor related in the Hunger Games series?
I'm gonna go multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, father and son, B, cousins, C, uncle and nephew, or D, brothers.
I'll say uncle and nephew.
That is incorrect. Garth, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, father and son, B, cousins, C, uncle and nephew, or D, brothers?
Well, if the names are from the mythology, twin brothers?
Brothers is correct. So Garth will get that 1-point steal. Michael, we will go on to your third question. Which member of the Glade is played by Blake Cooper in The Maze Runner?
Multiple choice.
All right, options are A, Ben, B, Chuck, C, Minho, or D, Newt.
I'll go Mino.
That is incorrect. Garth, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Ben, B, Chuck, C, Minho, or D, Newt?
I'll go with Chuck.
That is correct for a 1-point steal. All right, Michael, your next question. When Triss chooses Dauntless, she has to let her blood drip onto what in Divergent?
I'll go multiple.
Okay. Your multiple choice options are A, stones, B, coals, C, glass, or D, water.
I'll say A.
A is incorrect. Garth, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, stones, B, coals, C, glass, or D, water?
I'll go with coals.
That is correct for a 1-point steal. And and Michael, your final question. Who makes Katniss her exploding and incendiary arrows in Mockingjay Part 1?
I'll go multiple.
All right. Is it A, Beatty, B, Gale, C, Coin, or D, Plutarch?
Can I get a repeat of the options?
Yeah, your options again are A, Beatty, B, Gale, C, Coin, or D, Plutarch.
I'll say Beatty.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, so Michael gets his total up to 7, but with the steals, Garth is at 9. So we will bring back the wheel. Garth, this is going to be the spin for you. And it lands on horror icons. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I will spin again. Don't even need my manager for that.
This is what you are going to be stuck with. And it lands on James Bond.
All right.
So, Garth, here are your questions in the category of James Bond. Are you ready?
Sure.
What was the third film to feature Pierce Brosnan as James Bond?
Oh, shit. Crap. Tomorrow never. No. I'll go multiple. Sorry.
All right. Your options are A, Goldeneye, B, The World Is Not Enough, C, Die Another Day, or D, Tomorrow Never Dies.
I was going to say it, so Tomorrow Never Dies, I'll say.
That is incorrect. Michael, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Goldeneye, B, The World Is Not Enough, C, Die Another Day, or D, Tomorrow Never Dies?
The World Is Not Enough.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
Damn. And I even have the garbage sticker right there.
All right, Garth, your next question. Largo is killed on what kind of transportation in Thunderball?
I'll go multiple just to.
All right, your options are A, plane, B, boat, C, train, or D, hot air balloon.
Boat.
That is correct for 1 point.
I didn't know the wording of it. That's why I went multiple.
All right. What is Moneypenny's first name revealed to be in Casino Royale?
Oh, shit. Damn, I hate to. I have to go multiple again.
All right, your options are A, Diane, B, Lucy, C, Eve, or D, Beth.
Eve.
That is correct for 1 point.
Damn it.
All right, your penultimate question. In The Spy Who Loved Me, what kind of animal does Jaws kill in Stromberg's base?
Oh. I love James Bond, but I got to go multiple again.
All right, your options are A, alligator, B, snake, C, lion, or D, shark.
Oh, yeah, I think it's a shark.
That is correct for 1 point.
Yeah, I forgot it was Jaws versus Jaws.
And your final question. What organization is Pushkin the head of in The Living Daylights?
I'll go multiple because I know what it's not.
All right, your options are A, CIA, B, MI6, C, KGB, or D, Mujahideen. Sorry.
KGB.
That is correct. Sorry, I absolutely brutalized that. But
That's all right.
that is correct. Garth gets his total up to 13, but Michael is behind with 8. As we get into round number 3, it is the betting round. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to say a category. Players are going to have to decide if they want to bet 0, 1, or 2 on the question. If they get it right, they gain those points. If they get it wrong, they lose those points, and we will play until mathematically eliminated or we have run out of questions. Any questions from the players?
Nope.
All right, then the first category you can bet points on is fandom quotes. Let's get bets starting with Garth.
2.
Okay, and Michael.
Oh, I went 0.
Okay, here's the question. Which Worlds of DC Suicide Squad member said the quote, "So that's it. What, we some kind of Suicide Squad?" Didn't write the question. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Michael, who bet 0.
I almost just bet 2 for the fuck of it, too. I said Deadshot.
And Garth.
I want Harley Quinn.
Deadshot is the correct answer. So Garth loses 2 points. So it is now 11-8, a 3-point game as we get into the next category, which is going to be Disney animation. Let's get bets starting with Michael.
I'll go 1.
Okay, and Garth.
I want 0.
Okay. Your question. Who voices Vanellope in the Wreck-It Ralph series?
Damn it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Garth, who bet 0.
I should have bet something. Silver.
And Michael.
Sarah Silverman.
Sarah Silverman is correct. It is now a 2-point game. It is 11-9 as we get into your third category, which is the MCU. Let's get bets starting with Garth.
I went 2.
And Michael.
Yeah, fuck it. 2.
All right. Here's your question. How does Steve ultimately defeat Tony in the final fight of Captain America: Civil War? And we will take a general answer. A more general answer, I guess. We'll be lenient, I guess I will say.
Do you want to just give us the answer and then we'll interpret it our own way? 5, 4. Repeat the question.
All right, that is Michael's first repeat. How does Steve ultimately defeat Tony in the final fight of Captain America: Civil War?
I'm either writing way too much or not enough.
Me too. I wrote a sentence.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Garth.
He smashed his shield down into his arc reactor in his chest.
And Michael.
So I said he destroys Tony's suit, like armor suit.
I would accept that because he's destroying the suit by smashing the arc reactor, and I said general. So yeah, I would take that.
I almost did put that, but I was like, that's...
Yeah, no, I would take that because he makes the suit unfunctional. So yeah, I would accept that, and we said general. So unless Garth wants to challenge, I'm going to accept that answer and make it 13-11. So it's still a 2-point game. Both players get the points, and we move on to the next question, which is going to be in the category of horror icons. Let's get bets starting with Michael.
I'll go 2.
Okay, and Garth.
0.
Okay, here's the question. Which Friday the 13th film features the characters Tina Shepard and Dr. Cruz? If Michael hits this, we will move on and go to the final question. But if Michael misses this, then the game will be over. Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Okay, that is Michael's second repeat. Which Friday the 13th film features the characters Tina Shepard and Dr. Cruz? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is Michael's final repeat. Which Friday the 13th film features the characters Tina Shepard and Dr. Cruz? There's a mosquito flying around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heads down. We will start with Garth, who bet 0.
I went with Friday the 13th, Part 3.
And Michael.
I said the final chapter.
And your winner, Garth McMurray. The answer was The New Blood, Part 7, The New Blood. So, unfortunately, Michael missing that one mathematically is eliminated. So a final score of 13-9, but really good match. I mean, Michael got stuck with opponent's choice, and Garth was able to, like he said, he didn't think he was going to be able to capitalize on points, but whether he was guessing or not, he did. And that is kind of what sealed the deal here today. And, you know, maybe Michael hits that dead shot question for 2. Like, there's lots of things you can say that could have happened. But at the end of the day, I think both players played pretty well. And it just kind of, you know, sucks that one of them had to lose, because when you both play well, it sucks when one has to, unfortunately, not finish out in first. So, but I think both played really great today. And let's talk to Michael first. Michael, great job. You know, you had a rough round 2, but it's clearly opponent's choice, not a category you wanted to get stuck with. How are you feeling?
Yeah, like, all right. Like, I played pretty up and down in round 1. Just a lot of that, like, I was 50-50 on, and then I went the other way, which is brutal. And then, yeah, the last horror icons question, like, New Blood was my first instant choice, and then, like, I just took myself out of it because I know in final chapter the twins have, like, names that start with T, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah,
like,
Terry, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was like, but then I couldn't think of a doctor that would fit in that, but I was like, maybe the fucking dude that, like, the hitchhiker dude that they come across is the doctor. And then I just got all in my head, and then I even threw out Jason Tex Manhattan at one point. Maybe it's like the uncle, and then I just was like, fuck, now I'm out of repeats, and I had to write something down. So that was frustrating, where if I had just sort of like was sort of just like, fuck it, and just wrote the New Blood, we would have went to the last question, which would have been very interesting. But yeah, Garth played good. He capital, he chose the right category, you know, like, could have easily just assumed that I could be somewhat decent at YA just purely because of my age, but he didn't. He knew that I wasn't the best, and he capitalized on those steals. So yeah, and you know, thanks to people who wrote the match, people who edited the match, you know, for deciding to use their free time to put me in a freaking Fandom match. You know, I appreciate it. So thank you. Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. You're now 0-2, so you're not completely in the hole. But is there anybody that you want to play in Fan? Like, I know you're just kind of here for fun. Is there anybody that you want to play just to come and have a good time?
I mean, like, all people against the video store are fun, like Mike, Matt, and like Mike. I honestly blanked. I think those probably are only 2 people in the video store who would have even close to similar records to me. But even Mike has like fucking 3 wins.
Knocked out Andrew.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. Him. Yeah. I'll defeat him. I need a win. So yeah. No, but yeah, anyone. It's cool with me. I just get thrown into a room and they're like, fuck it. I choose horror, and then I just depends on what day it is. If it's Wednesday, I'll choose MCU. If it's Friday, I'll choose something else for my second strength.
Yeah.
And hope we get lucky. So yeah. Cheers. Yeah.
Yeah. Great job, Michael. We love having you. So we'll see you next time as we bring in the winner today, Garth. Garth, you're not at 25%. You're at 50%. You got the win. Now you're 50-50. You're 2-2. How are you feeling, man?
Pretty good. I didn't have much faith in myself, but surprisingly on the YA, I got some steals. Granted, it was multiple choice, and so I had a 33% chance of just picking the right one, but it worked. And Bond, I wish I had done better. I love Bond, and I kind of failed on that, having to go to multiple choice a lot. Like Eve, I should have known, and I should have known the release dates or release order of the Brosnan movies, stuff like that. Jaws versus Jaws, how could I forget that? So stuff like that I was bummed at. And then the betting round I kind of messed up. I thought for sure the quotes I'd do well on, and I messed up, and stuff like that. So I made it real close at the end. And horror icons is one of his strengths. So I was like, he bet 2, I bet 0. He's going to tie it up. We're going to go into more stuff. And so it was just by luck that he missed in our horror icons. And that's what won me.
Yeah. Well, Garth, this does mean, like I said, that you're at a 500 record. I'm honestly, Nick is the one that knows all of the things that are going to happen. So I don't know where this puts you next, but we will see you again in Fandom Fights. Is there anybody that you want to play here in the future?
I'm not sure what his record is, but I'd love to play Anthony Tisdall or anyone from Fun DMC, because a long time ago they rejected me from the faction, so I'd like to get some revenge, even though I love them all. I love them all. But...
Oh yeah, no, I like that attitude and like the sassiness there. I'm into it. Let's see if we can make that happen. So and I think Anthony is 0-2 or 0-3. I don't remember. He's maybe he's 0-1. I don't fucking know. He's something. So maybe we can work it out. I'll see what I can do. Garth, great job today. We love having you. We'll see you soon. And that's going to do it for us today at Fandom Fight. So thank you to the behind the scenes, Nick, writing this match. Thank you to Michael and Garth for being here. I have been Tim. We'll see you real soon with the next match. And until then, have a good one, guys.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye.
But again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.